let's do some EFT tapping around the wisdom to know the difference if whatever's happening in our life right now that's causing us some problems is in fact something we can change or control, or it's outside of our control, in which case the work is to work on accepting it. It comes from that famous saying often called the serenity prayer. So it's hard in modern times, especially you're watching YouTube videos, listening to different people telling you basically that you create your own reality, can be interpreted as though everything that's happening is your control or even your fault. So what do we actually control? What can we change? What do we just accept? It can create a lot of inner conflict. So let's take just a moment to tune into that feeling, because if you're watching this, there's a sense of, I don't know if I actually can change this. I don't know if I have control over this. So just feel into that uncertainty for just a moment as you take a deep breath. And let's go to the side of the hand. Even though I don't know if I can change this, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't know if I can change this, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I don't know if I can change this, whether that means I don't think it's possible, whether that means I believe no one could change this, whether that means I think I don't have the courage, whether it means I don't know if I could accept this anyway. This can create a lot of conflict in me. And it's difficult to know what I can actually change and what I need to surrender to. So even though I don't know if I can change this, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe even be open to accepting this situation, whether I can change it or not. Now we're going to go through the points. I don't know if I can change this. I don't know if I have any power to actually change this situation. And when I'm not clear about that, it can feel hard to know what to do. It can feel difficult to feel like I'm moving forward, or that there's even a path forward. Am I supposed to work really hard on this one? Am I supposed to do tons of tapping, tons of clearing, get all my beliefs in order so that I can finally change this thing? Or am I supposed to deeply surrender to it, leave it up to the universe? It feels so conflicting at times. Sometimes it feels as though people are saying to accept everything. People are saying you can change anything. People are saying I create my own reality. Does that mean I can change this? Does that mean I accept this? So I'm allowing all this confusion to come up. Allowing my own internal push and pull around this subject to come to the surface and give it a moment to just relax. Just taking another breath. And I want to open up and say, if there is a wisdom here, it's probably not going to arrive by chewing on this with my mind. And all this conflict about whether I accept or whether I change. I want to explore for a moment Are these really two opposing ideas? In order to actually change something, does that mean I reject it? Does that mean I deny what is happening? What if it is actually possible to accept this present moment, not intellectually, or to pretend it's fine, but just to acknowledge this is what's here right now, and this is how I'm interpreting it right now. And that's okay. I'm allowing myself to have my experience, even have my thoughts about it. Could that be a form of acceptance? So allowing myself to lean into that a little bit more. I accept what seems to be here right now. I don't have to fight against it. And that does not mean there's no way it could change. I want to let go of any interpretation that says to accept something means an idea in my mind that it never changes. What if accepting the moment might help provide space for some of that wisdom to arrive? And I'm allowing myself to give myself a little break from this idea that I have to decide, that I have to categorize this situation as hopeful and I can change it, or hopeless and I need to try to accept it, to something a little more simple. To accept this present moment and open myself up to what is the next step. What feels right? Can I be guided to the next moment? I don't have to declare that something can't change. I don't have to declare anything. Maybe wisdom is more alive than that. So I want to allow true wisdom to show up, which is not a decision in my mind, but a listening to this moment and asking the question, is there something going on that my body or my emotions feel that I could make an adjustment with? Is there something I'm believing, something I'm holding on to that could be contributing to this in some way? Or at the very least, contributing to the suffering around this, that I could relax, giving myself permission to do that right now. Allowing myself to surrender a bit more to the present moment, while recognizing But that doesn't mean nothing can change. But to recognize that the true wisdom of what is actually needed, what's needed right now, can come from this present moment. So I give myself permission to relax, to let go of the burden of having to make that decision, accept or change, and to allow each moment to show me that true wisdom of what to do next. Okay, now just take a nice deep breath. Let me know how that feels for you. And my personal take on that whole subject is pretty much where we went with that. Not to have a philosophy and not to think of it as a decision that I make that says, okay, I've decided I cannot change this. But instead, to just sort of use it as an opportunity to look within, to connect to yourself, to connect to the moment. Because often there is something going on that can at least make the situation easier to handle, if not even correct the problem to some extent. And then there are other things out there. Yeah, there's the weather. You can't change it, but you might be able to change how you're resisting the weather. So just helping us bring it down into the body, down into reality, and really connecting to what I think the wisdom is, which is not making a decision, but being present to what's showing up in the moment. So I hope that helps. If you have anything else you'd like to work on, any other topics, or even things you'd like to expand upon on this topic, different directions that came up for you, please let me know as a comment, and I'd be happy to explore it further. Thanks again.